Why does almost all training fail to some degree? It's actually the wrong question. The real one is, why wouldn't it? Look, most organizations sit people down for an entire day, or in some cases an entire week. That's the equivalent of having people gorge themselves on an entire buffet of food, only in this case, it's a buffet of information. We don't eat like that. We shouldn't learn like that either. That's why in a lot of the work that I do and on my site, justaskscott.com, which is the GAIN site, we do drip feed learning. It's a meal-sized portion of information that you digest, use, and then you get the next. No gorging yourself, no overwhelm. It's just enough and then you come back for more. I'm going to suggest you do the same thing, but I want to talk to you about one thing in particular that will help you engage in drip feed learning on your own, and that's called sticky wisdom. Look, we hear about all these sticky ideas, making marketing sticky and all this stickiness. Well, wisdom needs to be sticky as well. Now, I'm going to tell you the 3 elements today that if you have these elements in the education you offer, and if you confine it to a meal-sized portion, you're going to get more bang for your educational buck, whether that's your internal resource or an external resource you use. So the first element is brevity. That's that meal-sized portion. You have to keep it brief. It has to be immediately applicable. I like to think of this as a core competency. One concept or idea that somebody can go use repetitively before they take on the next idea. That's the brevity. Second, provocative delivery. It has to be interesting, especially for our younger audience that we have in the workforce today. They constantly have their faces in those devices. They're getting short bursts of content that are engaging, that keep them interested. We have to have provocative delivery as well. Lastly, there has to be immediate application. Listen, learning is only learning if it's applied on the job or wherever the learning applies. So there has to be a homework, a call to action, an applicable idea that they immediately take action on. So that's it. That's how you make things sticky. You make sure it's brief, you make sure it's provocatively delivered, and you make sure they apply it immediately. If you do that in meal-sized portions, not only are you doing drip feed learning, but you're making that wisdom sticky. Your ROI goes up, their skills go up, and the results go up as well.